Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to day 21 of our Ramadan Kids Challenge. And as you'll know, we are continuing today with our topic of Imam Ali alayhi salam, as today is the 21st of Ramadan and the day that we believe that Imam Ali alayhi salam died. So I have a picture here of Imam Ali alayhi salam's shrine in Najaf in Iraq. Some of you may have been there, visited there and been there before, or if not, inshallah you will go there sometime soon. It's a lovely, beautiful place, and millions of people go there to say salams to the Imam and to make their du'as. And here we have his shrine where we believe his body is buried. So it's inside the shrine, inside the mosque. So we're going to continue talking today about Imam Ali alayhi salam. And just a quick recap of the story that we've been learning about how Imam Ali alayhi salam passed away, how he died, how he was killed actually, his martyrdom, and on the day of the 19th of Ramadan when he went to pray his Fajr Salah. While he was in sujood, Ibn Muljim struck him with a poisoned sword at the back of his neck, and that is what injured him. And later, the poison went through his body, and he did pass away. He did die, and that was on the morning of the 21st of Ramadan. Now, when somebody passes away, we hold a majlis. So today's lesson, we're going to talk a bit more about a majlis and why we have majalises. So a majalis, which is a plural for majlis, is when people sit together, they gather, and then we gather and talk, and they're given some sort of lesson. So the majlis or muharrams are there to recall the events of the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, his family, and the companions. So it's a time where everybody sits and remembers what took place and what happened. The very first majlis was held for Imam Hussein alayhi salam by his sister Sayyidah Zainab after they were freed from the prisons after the event of Karbala. So that was the very first majlis. So it's been going on for a very, very long time. Now, why do we have the majlises? Well, we have a majlis to thank Imam Hussein and his family and the companions and imams for all the sacrifices that they made for us, and all the hardships that they went through, and even how they saved Islam just for us. We also do our majlises to show our love for the Imam and we feel sad to hear about what happened to him. We also have majlises to comfort and please Sayyidah Fatima, peace be upon her, Imam Hussein's mother. And it's said that Sayyidah Bibi Fatima comes to the majlises where they are held for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and we've been told that when the people gather and they cry, she collects their tears, and inshallah she will use them, and those will help us on the day of judgment, inshallah. Now, the format of a majlis, the way a majlis is normally structured, I'm sure you've been to many majlises. Unfortunately, due to the lockdown at the moment, it's very hard to attend. We cannot actually attend any majlises at the moment, but you may be listening to some majlises online. There's normally a fixed structure on how the majlis is held. So normally we'll start with the Quran or Hadith Qissa. And if you remember from our previous session, we spoke about how the Hadith Qissa is narrated or told when there is a gathering to bless the gathering. Then we normally have a salam, marsiya, or maybe a bit of poetry with a bit of tune, which recalls again the events that took place. And then normally there is a speech by maybe a Malana or a Sheikh who will explain the events that took place and also the lessons that we can learn from them. So the talks that are given in majlises are mini lessons, mini teaching sessions for us. So we're really lucky to have the opportunity to attend majlises in order to learn more. Then there is normally a latmiya or a noha, which again is some sort of poetry written about the imams and what happened to them, and it helps us to recall. And then we normally end the majlis with a ziyarat to say our salams on the prophets and the imams. So today I thought it would be quite nice if we had our own small majlis. So we have some sections from some children, our viewers, that we will be putting into our session today. So I'm going to start with some Quran recitation by Mahdia, who sent this in when we did our Quran competition, the Quran challenge. So let's listen to her Quran recitation.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما معبد ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Thank Thank you, Madia. That was lovely recitation. Then after the Quran recitation or the opening, maybe with the Hadith Qissa, there's normally a marsiya as we mentioned. And now I have a recording of Kashan, another one of our viewers who has recited a marsiya that we will listen to now.
الله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم آتی ہے گردوں سے یہ بے ہم صدا قتل ہوئے سجدے میں شیر خدا کان حق میں یہ غضب ہو گیا آتے ہیں گردوں سے یہ بے ہم صدا قتل ہوئے سجدے میں شیر خدا غم سے ہے زینب نے دال غم سے ہے زینب نے دال کل دیے سر کے بال کل دیے سر کے بال کہتی ہے پر ملال کہتی ہے پر ملال دیکھو تو بابا کا حال دیکھو تو بابا کا حال دیتے جبریل یہ کیسی ندا قتل ہوئے سجدے میں شیر خدا آتی ہے گردوں سے پہ ہم صدا قتل ہوئے سجدے میں شیر خدا.
Thank you, Kashan. That was lovely. After that, there's normally a speech. So I'm going to continue with our story about Imam Ali alayhi salam, and we'll continue to learn about the events that took place when he passed away. As the night of the 21st of Ramadan moved towards the dawn, Imam Ali alayhi salam died. Imam Ali alayhi salam, who used to spend all night in prayer, was now silent forever. Ali alayhi salam, the brother of the Prophet, his Khalifa and successor, was no more. Ali alayhi salam, the one who supported the widows and the orphans, was no more. Imam Ali alayhi salam, the first Imam of the Shia, had been martyred. The Ahl Bayt mourned. The Shias were sad and they wept. The widows and the orphans all cried. Imam Hassan alayhi salam, our second Imam, gave him the funeral bath. Imam Hussein alayhi salam helped him. They covered his body in a white cloth, and together with their brothers, they carried him to Najaf, where Imam Hassan alayhi salam led the prayer and then buried him. One of the Shias at the time put his hand on the grave of the Imam and said, I plead to Allah to bless us that we tread his footprints, act on his example, be friends of his friends, and enemies of his enemies. As the sons of Imam Ali alayhi salam returned to Kufa, they passed through the ruins. They heard a desperate cry. When they looked, they found a leper who mourned, Oh my friend, why have you not come to see me for the last 3 days? I have been waiting for you. Imam Hassan alayhi salam and Imam Hussein alayhi salam approached him. Who are you waiting for? He replied, I don't even know his name, but he said that he had the same fragrance as you. He would wash my wounds and feed me with his own hands. Whenever I asked him his name, he would reply, Oh my brother, this is a poor man sitting by another poor man. Hearing this, they understood that this sick man was talking about their father, Imam Ali alayhi salam, who used to help him without telling him that he was the Khalifa, the ruler. They told him, Oh my brother, your friend was none other than Imam Ali alayhi salam, and he has been killed in the masjid of Kufa as he prayed Fajr Salah. We have just buried him in Najaf. The sons of Imam Ali alayhi salam took the man to their father's grave. May Allah give us all the opportunity to see the shrine of our holy Imam and convey our salams to him personally. We pray that we become more like Imam Ali alayhi salam every day. In our hearts we still cry out, Imam Ali alayhi salam, don't go. So after the speech and after the talk, the Modulus will have a Noha or a Latmiya. So we are going to listen to a Noha by Zahir.
Ya Hussein, Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. ये जनाजा है अली का शाह खैबर गिर का ये जनाजा है अली का آج بابا مر گیا ہے شب و شبیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا، شاہ خیبر گیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ فاطمہ زہرا کے مرقد سے صدا آنے لگی، فاطمہ زہرا کے مرقد سے صدا آنے لگی، سے صدا آنے لگی۔ یہ مصائب رہ گیا تھا کیا میری تقدیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ آج بابا مر گیا ہے شب و شبیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ غم علی کی بیٹیوں کے پھر سے تازہ ہو گئے، غم علی کی بیٹیوں کے پھر سے تازہ ہو گئے، پھر سے تازہ ہو گئے۔ غم ابھی بھولی کہاں تھی مادر دلگیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ آج بابا مر گیا ہے شب و شبیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ بیٹیوں کو دیکھتے ہیں اور روتے ہیں علی، بیٹیوں کو دیکھتے ہیں اور روتے ہیں علی، اور روتے ہیں علی۔ ہائے وہ ظالم تصور شام کی تشہیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ آج بابا مر گیا ہے شب و شبیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ باپ کی میت سے زینب کال پٹنا بار بار، باپ کی میت سے زینب کال پٹنا بار بار، کال پٹنا بار بار۔ دل ہلا دیتا تھا رونا شاہ کی ہمشیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔ آج بابا مر گیا ہے شب و شبیر کا، یہ جنازہ ہے علی کا۔
Thank you, Zahar. And then we finish the Modulus with a ziyarat. Now today's ziyarat, I have just taken a few words from one of Imam Ali alayhi salam's ziyarats, so I'm going to share that with you. Peace be upon the father of the Imams, the friend of prophethood, and the one exclusively granted the friendship of the Holy Prophet. Peace be upon the chief of the true faith, the scale of the good deeds, and the sword of the Lord of Majesty. Peace be upon the most righteous of the believers, the inheritor of the knowledge of the prophets, and the judge on the day of judgment. Peace be upon the tree of piety. Now here I just took a few lines from the ziyarat, it was a bit longer. Okay, so that's how a majlis is conducted. Now I'm just going to move on to our Islamic reminder, and our Islamic reminder today is to always remember Imam Ali alayhi salam. And when you need help, you can say Ya Ali, you can call out to Imam Ali, you can say Ya Ali Madad. So remember that when you need some help, always return to Allah, and Imam Ali alayhi salam is there to help you. Now your activity for today is I'd like you to put together some sort of checklist for tonight in preparation for Laylatul Qadr. What are you going to do? I'd like you to talk to your parents so that they can inform, you can have, make an agreement with them about what you should do and what you can do tonight. But make a list of what you should do. So we talked about some of these things yesterday. You should have a shower, have a ghusl, wear clean clothes. You could do wudu, give some sadaqah, some charity, put on perfume, say salam to Imam Mahdi and recite dua faraj. And also recite Surah Fatiha as a gift for the people who died. So inshallah you have your list ready for tonight where you can recite Surah Fatiha for them, inshallah. There's also a booklet on our website, so if you go onto the blog for today, there are some resources for Laylatul Qadr, and there is a booklet that you might want to have a go at as well. So I look forward to seeing your checklists and how you get on with your amars for tonight, inshallah. Now it's time for your challenge. So let's have a look at challenge 21. Your challenge today is to call a member of your family or a friend to say salam and just to ask how they are doing. Now during these nights it's important that we remember our family and friends, and as the Imams and the Prophets have taught us, we should always look out for everyone. And so I'm sure maybe your grandparents or an auntie or an uncle would love to hear your voice. So please do give them a call and let me know who you called and what they had to say to you, inshallah. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you tomorrow, inshallah. From tomorrow, we will be preparing for the special night of Laylatul Qadr, the 23rd of Ramadan, and also our preparations for Eid will be beginning. I look forward to seeing you then. Assalamu alaikum.